Get intimate with him whenever you want. There is no rule. Why I think this is bad advice and what to do instead if you want to have commitment. Hello ladies, thanks for tuning in. Before we start, please like and subscribe. Don't forget that you only have a few days left to register to my free femininity webinar if you want to discover the secret sauce of the most feminine women. During this webinar, you're gonna know my top strategies to get commitment, my top strategies to be perceived as the prize so that you stop having anxious attachment when you date and you start to heal. And at the end of it, I'm going to reopen the doors of my group coaching program. So this program is for empowered women who have traditional values and who want commitment. So if this is what you need, take action and take action now. So today I want to discuss why I think getting intimate with a guy before commitment is a bad idea. So today, casual dating, modern dating is like confusing. Many things are happening right now. So here you have feminism that is empowering women, which is an amazing thing. And here you also have traditions, and you have women who want commitment. You see, so feminism is telling you that, yeah, you can do whatever you want. There is no rules, go with the flow and all of that, which is true in some areas. But when it comes to getting commitment, so if you want here, you want to combine feminism and getting commitment, there are a few things that you need to do. And yeah, having sex whenever you want isn't part of it. Like if you want commitment, if you want to be here and you still want to feel free, liberated and all of that, you have to establish a set of rules, and you need to understand why you need to establish those sets of rules. So what has been happening with the emancipation of women is that you have casual dating, you have kids outside of marriage, it has been very chaotic. And honestly, I don't think that this is the fault of feminism. I think that many women are confusing feminism and lowering your standards, because feminism is a beautiful concept. Actually, it serves us. Feminism, it's here for us, but there are some aspects of feminism that many women ignore, and they think that there is a battle between feminism and being, traditional, and far from it. Actually, feminism is here to serve us. Feminism is here to serve us, women with traditional values. But what has been happening is that many women who are like purely into feminism and they aren't into, those traditions, what they get is casual dating, kids outside of marriage, and they start to think like, yeah, there is no rule. It's okay for you to sleep with the man first and then see later on if it's a great match and all of that. No. I want you to forget about that, and I want you to combine feminism and traditional values. Okay, so what's happening right now when you are having casual sex with men without commitment is that you are fulfilling their needs. Okay, so men have that need to have consistent sex because it validates them, it makes them feel masculine, and like there's nothing worse for a man than having no sex and having no woman to have sex with. So you are fulfilling their needs when you do that, but you aren't fulfilling yours, because you don't just want sex. You want sex with a man who values you and a man who loves you. But a man will commit to you and he will fall in love with you only if he bonds with you outside of sex. So you see, you're going to hear some coaches telling you, yeah, that's not totally true, because you can have sex with him only once you are married and all of that, or after he's committed to you. It doesn't mean that he's in love. And that's true, actually. A man needs other things than not having sex with you to be in love. And this is why you need to be strategic. And this is why you need to attend my live webinar, because I go in more details. So what needs to happen for him to fall in love with you is that you need to do specific things if you want him to fall in love. So you need to be a challenge, and you need to make sure that he bonds with you outside of sex. So for that, there are a few things that you need to do. And first of all, you need to elevate your standards, because right now, because you like him a lot, you are lowering your standards and you take whatever it gives you. It can give you breadcrumbs, and you still say yes to this because you value spending time with him more than anything else, which is false. It's gonna fall in love with you when you start valuing quality time, when you start valuing effort. It's how men are. They like princesses, they like putting in the effort, and they like doing what it takes to have an amazing woman. They love that. This is how their brain is wired. Now, what's happening with casual dating is that men are taking advantage of it. Well, men who can afford it, because most men are still struggling with getting at least one woman to look at them. But here I'm talking about men with options, which is like maybe 10% of the population, and us women, we want, we want men who are part of the top 10%, right? So for those men, it's not that they struggle with getting women, right? They still manage to get women, but what they need is a woman who is feminine, and they need a woman who is hard to get. So what's happening is that you need to position yourself as part of the top 1% woman. What's happening right now, if you want to have access to the top 10% men, you need to position yourself and act like the top 1% woman. You see, men are looking for women who are better than them, and they're looking for feminine women. So a man with money who's tall, who is sweet, and thoughtful, he's gonna get women. But there is a difference between getting women and getting the best women, and the best woman is a woman who is feminine, a woman who has a strategy. So what's happening when he's here? So this is him, and this is you, and he's gonna have his strategy. You see, he's gonna have his strategy, and this is you, and this is you. And if when he's hitting on you and all of that, and he's interacting with you, he sees that you don't have a strategy, and it's all like super straightforward like that, you don't challenge him, he won't fall for you. He needs to feel like you aren't predictable. So sometimes you are like this, sometimes you're like this, sometimes you're like this. You see, he's gonna fall in love with you when you are unpredictable, and I teach you all of that. And if right now you're listening to me and you are telling yourself, Eunice, please just tell me what to do, well, you know what to do. You need to join my free webinar. So take action, and take action now. I will see you there. Click the link below.